Now turn to Section 4. Section 4. You will hear part of a food science lecture. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 36. Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 36.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this food science lecture. Today we're going to look at a foodstuff I'm sure we all recognise and use: garlic. We will explore a little of its history and examine some of the many different ways it's been used over time. All around the world for over 4,000 years, garlic has held many important roles in daily human life. It's been taken therapeutically and nutritionally. Folklore attributes garlic with good luck and with protection against evil. Its smell has been said to ward off sorcerers, werewolves, warlocks, and of course, vampires. Although it's not certain when garlic was first discovered, it was probably dispersed by nomadic humans several thousand years ago. Garlic is originally indigenous to the desert region of Siberia. In this region, the summers are dry and hot, and there's very little precipitation. In order for the wild garlic plant to survive, it had to adapt to this harsh climate. Garlic had to grow when there was moisture, in the spring and fall, and it also had to be able to survive without water for the exceptionally dry summer and winter months. Garlic adapted to its environment, so that the growing cycle began in the fall to take advantage of the available precipitation. When the cold winters or the hot dry summers arrived, it became dormant. The cloves of the garlic plant store large amounts of food, which enable it to withstand long durations of dormancy. When the spring rains arrive, the plant can continue on its growth process. A healthy root system with relatively small leaves is a key to the survival of the plant. These traits make garlic a very hearty plant, capable of growing in poor soil in harsh climates with little or no care. Once discovered by humans, it's no wonder that garlic quickly became a staple crop of almost every civilization in the world. An Egyptian papyrus from 1500 BC recommends garlic for 22 ailments. The Egyptians fed it to slaves building the pyramids to increase their stamina, and during the building of the Great Pyramid, the construction workers lived on a diet consisting primarily of onion and garlic. When the workers were deprived of their ration of garlic, it caused work stoppages. Garlic was so valuable to the Egyptians that 15 pounds of garlic would purchase a healthy male slave. Ancient Egyptians worshipped garlic as a god, and its name was often invoked at oath-takings. In ancient Greece and Rome, it was claimed to have more uses, everything from repelling scorpions to treating dog bites and bladder infections to curing leprosy and asthma. Chinese scholars mentioned garlic in Sanskrit writings as early as 3000 BC. Garlic was so prized in ceremony and ritual, it's said that lambs offered for sacrifice in China were seasoned with garlic to make them more pleasing to the gods. Crusaders returning to Europe after faraway battles are generally credited with bringing garlic back with them to Europe, and there, in the Middle Ages, it was thought to prevent the plague.
You now have some time to look at questions 37 to 40. Now listen to the rest of the lecture and answer questions 37 to 40.
Modern research has confirmed the health benefits of garlic that our ancestors believed in. Garlic may even prevent cancer because it contains vitamins such as C, A, and B, which stimulate the immune system to eliminate toxins and combat carcinogens. Research in 1858 by Louis Pasteur documented that garlic also kills bacteria. During World War II, when penicillin and sulfur drugs were scarce, garlic was used as an antiseptic to disinfect open wounds and prevent gangrene. The properties responsible for these medicinal effects are not clearly understood. Recent research identifies hundreds of volatile sulfur compounds in the herb. For this reason, it may also become a valuable treatment for AIDS. A study in China showed that people with the highest levels of dietary garlic have a reduced risk of stomach cancer. It can also kill 60 types of fungi and yeast, among them the common cause of athlete's foot. Japanese scientists test its effects on patients with lumbago and arthritis. Experts are split on the recommended daily amount of dietary garlic, from 1 to 10 cloves. However, most agree that fresh garlic is better than in supplement form. How garlic is prepared also affects how it can be used. When the clove is cut or crushed, an enzyme contained within the plant cells combines with an amino acid. This creates a new compound called allicin, which has been shown to kill 23 types of bacteria, including Salmonella and Staphylococcus. When garlic is heated, a different compound is formed that can prevent arteries from clogging and reduce blood pressure and cholesterol levels. The blood-thinning quality of garlic may also be helpful in preventing heart attacks and strokes. Indian doctors have long pointed to studies that demonstrate garlic has a preventative effect on the development of arteriosclerosis, thrombosis, and hypertension. Now let's look at some other things.
That is the end of section 4. You will now have half a minute to check your answers. That is the end of listening test 6. In the IELTS test, you would now have 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the listening answer sheet.